Please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. You may now be seated.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sergeant Monk and Cadet Dion Stanley here live from Ranger Field as our Southern Prep Rangers prepare for battle against Stewart County out of Georgia. Captains for tonight's game are Caleb Cole, Brandon Bell, and Corday Williams as we await the coin toss. An unusually long coin toss at that. As we wait to see what's going to be happening, Stewart County comes in with a 1-3 record on the year, as the Rangers have won the toss and have elected to receive to start the game. Stewart County is 0-3 against Southern Prep, dating back to 2021. So before we kick things off, how you doing, Cadet Stanley? Excuse me, newly promoted Cadet Master Sergeant Stanley to that. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, Sergeant Monk. Can't complain about anything today.
Great. So last home game of the year. Unfortunately, our last time together atop the press box overlooking Ranger Field.
It's Friday night on the plains of Alabama, and that can only mean one thing. The grass is green, the lights are on. It's time for Ranger football.
And here come the Rangers for the last time at home this season.
Number 2, Corday Williams. Number 12, Cole Hendricks. And number 71, Brandon Bell.
Led out of the field house by number 7, Jay Anderson, in his final home game. So Southern Prep coming into the game on a 3-game winning streak, super hot on the offensive side of the ball, led by number 2 Corday Williams and number 8 Caleb Cole. Going back to last week, Caleb Cole gained 234 yards and 6 touchdowns, while Corday Williams threw for 185 yards, 5 touchdowns, while completing 75% of his passes. So offense is definitely clicking as we prepare for the kickoff. Number 7, Jay Anderson, and number 2, Corday Williams back deep for the Rangers. And here we go. Kickoff handled by number 20, Jackson Weston.
So on the field right now is one person in the backfield, number 2 Corday Williams, and number 5 Braden Evans, who we haven't seen much this year. It's a handoff to him, going through the middle, running through a couple people, getting the first down. So it'll be a first down for the Rangers on the opponent's 40-yard line.
So number 5, Braden Evans, making one of his few appearances this year, brings a balanced look to this offense, as he is an extremely hard runner, difficult to bring down, as you see right here.
Saw him on the last carry for a gain of about 5 yards. Scratch that, maybe 4 yards. So it'll be second down and 6. Number 4, Katie Robinson in motion. Fake the toss up the middle, hands it off again to Braden Evans. He'll get another gain of about 2 or 3 yards, leaving the Rangers with a third down.
And as we've seen before, with the Rangers, this is definitely 4-down territory. So if they do not get it here, they will definitely be going for it on 4th down. Let's just go ahead and get that first down so we don't have to face that issue. Corday Williams tucks it and keeps it, gets the first down and more as he's gone down to the 10, to the 5, and taken down right about the 1-yard line. Excellent run by Corday Williams. Check that. I believe they're going to spot it at the 2.
Bobbled handoff. Braden Evans breaking a tackle, going to the right, and he's in that end zone. Touchdown, Rangers.
Braden Evans just put him in the spin cycle right there and just spun out of that tackle and trots on into the end zone for the 6 points as the Rangers take the early lead with the 2-point conversion still to come.
They'll go with the Wildcat set right now. Braden Evans looking to take the snap, going to the right side of that end zone, And he's in there for the 2-point conversion.
Untouched. That was easy for him. Great play call on that as well as Corday Williams checks out of the game. Number 12, Cole Hendricks, checks in as an extra blocker.
And from these previous games, this is how the Rangers like to open the game up. They like to strike quick and fast.
That's right. Going back to their matchup with Stewart County last year, whose Southern Prep came away with a convincing win of 45-14. Going back to the first half points, they were up at halftime 30-8 in that matchup. So definitely something they want to do. Go ahead and kill their spirit early. As the Rangers now get set to kick it off. One thing I'd like to see is not only the offense start hot, which we just saw, I'd like to see the defense start strong too. In previous weeks, although they have been victorious, the defense has taken a couple of series to get in rhythm. As number 10, Kang Nguyen, sets to kick it off. Is it an onside? It is touched, and the Rangers have it. As Jay Anderson runs out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. It did not go the 10 yards, but it did make contact with a Stewart County player, therefore making it a live ball. Jay Anderson picks it up, gets an extra 10, 15 yards on that.
And forget about the defense, hop back right into this offense.
As being on an onside, that is the right call. They do not allow a return, so it will be a spot foul. There we go. As we had a Southern Prep player lining up. That's Braden Evans, number 5, who was lined up at first across the line of scrimmage, but he corrected himself. So empty back set, 4 receivers, 2 on each side.
Corday Williams keep it himself, going up the middle, gaining about 8 yards on that play. So it'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Rangers coming up.
And just another wrinkle to this dynamic offense is it really is a 3-headed monster. Corday Williams can definitely pass and definitely run. And now with Braden Evans, the run game is looking good with him as well. As Braden Evans finds himself wide open, but the pass was underthrown. So it'll be 3rd down and 2 coming up. So Cadet Stanley and I got to sit down Wednesday night with 3 of our seniors, Roman Duson, Jay Goggins, and Rhett Driggers. We'll be filling in some stat lines with them, answer some questions. As Caleb Cole takes the pop pass, gets the 1st down. Gain of around 7 or 8. So number 8, Caleb Cole, is definitely one to watch as he leads this team in receiving yards. As he takes the pitch for a gain of around 3 yards.
Number 4, Katie Robinson in motion. Fakes the touch pass to him. Pitches it back to Braden Evans. And the ball is on the ground, but Braden Evans recovers it.
And I believe the ball was actually stripped by Corday Williams as he was trying to pull Braden Evans forward to get him an extra yard or so. Nonetheless, Evans recovered the fumble. Two receivers left. Duson at the tight end position.
Looking towards Caleb Cole, and he's got it. Going to the left side. 5, touchdown Rangers.
And that's just excellent awareness by Caleb Cole and by Corday Williams. Caleb did not give up on the play. Finished his route, was still covered, comes back, finds himself open. Takes it in for the touchdown. So with 6:31 left to go in the first quarter, Rangers take the lead of 14-0 with the 2-point conversion yet to come. So no Wildcat formation on this conversion attempt as Corday Williams stays on the field. So they decide to set up on the left hash mark. Roman Duson and Caleb Cole out to the right. Braden Evans in motion.
And they will look that way towards Braden Evans. And he is stopped short of the goal line, so this 2-point conversion is no good.
Got him right there at the goal line. Didn't break the plane, though. It looked good at first, but it collapsed quickly. So the Rangers still have the lead of 14-0 with the conversion no good. So we asked all 3 Ranger players this week, Roman Duson, Jay Goggins, and Rhett Driggers, about their preparations for Stewart County this week, and all 3 of them said the O-line. Improving blocking on the O-line was definitely a focal point. And after 2 offensive series, it's looking pretty good. Looks like they're actually holding their blocks, creating holes. And doing well in pass protection as well.
They will try the onside kick yet again. Ball is juggled in the air.
Rangers recover it. Looks like Braden Evans jumps on it, and he does. Ranger football right at the 47-yard line.
So Rangers with the chance to make this a 3-score game in only the first quarter. Special teams has been doing pretty good so far.
That's 2 straight weeks that special teams has really stepped up and found success with the onside.
So Williams will go towards his right and just throw it on the ground towards the line of scrimmage.
Yep, man, there comes the flag. So they're going to call intentional grounding on the offense as Braden Evans was the only one in the vicinity, but he was still a good ways away from that throw. I think Corday Williams looked up and saw big old Brandon Bell standing there and threw it in his direction, but him not being an eligible receiver, they're not going to let him get away with that. So 2nd and 5, or 2nd and 15.
Williams gets rid of it towards the side of Katie Robinson, and
Katie
he's got
Robinson's
it.
got it.
He cuts back to the left side. Nasty moves by Katie Robinson. Going down the left side towards the 20 and steps out of bounds.
Katie Robinson with the elusiveness on that reception, as he broke about 3 ankles out there.
So that'll set up the Rangers in good field position. The 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff to Braden Evans. He's going down the right side to the 10 and is pushed out around the 7-yard line. And right there, that Knights defense was just a little bit bamboozled. There's nobody on that right side.
No, I had a lot of green grass in front of him. Braden Evans is continuing to look very impressive at the running back position.
And it looks like the Knights will be sending a blitz here, right up the gut. As Corday Williams will pull it and keep it himself, going towards that left side, and that'll be another touchdown.
And we got a flag on the play. Might be holding.
Either that or a block in the back on number 28, Roman Duson.
And it is a hold on Roman Duson. Not necessarily a hold that was needed to be made, as Corday Williams did have the angle. But one of those penalties that really happens on about every play. It's just how many times can you get away with it.
Number 8, Caleb Cole in motion. Williams rolling out to his right. Has a man wide open, Roman Duson, and that is incomplete. Might have been a little bit beyond his arm's reach.
And that's what it looked like from this vantage point. It's Roman Duson, who has become an excellent route runner, found himself wide open in the corner of the end zone. I just think it was just a little bit overthrown. Roman Duson from Bonita Springs, Florida, playing in his final home game for the Rangers.
And Corday Williams will keep the ball.
And that's unfortunate right there. That is unfortunate right there. The coach for Stewart County was calling timeout, the timeout that he did not get, confusing Corday Williams, who stopped mid-play. But it's one of those things you got to keep playing to the whistle.
So it'll be 3rd down, 3rd and goal for the Rangers. They look to try and score. Nobody in the backfield with number 2 Corday Williams. See, bobbles the snap a little bit. Looking to launch it downfield for Katie Robinson.
Katie's got it. He's inside the 5, refusing to come down. And the ball was stripped. The ball was stripped by Stewart County as Stewart County recovered the fumble inside the 5-yard line. KD was tied up with 2 defenders and was refusing to go down.
There's a timeout called by the Royal Knights with 4 minutes, 42 seconds left in the first quarter.
So offense has kind of sputtered on that last drive. Shot themselves in the foot, really. Not really a sputter. Just shot themselves in the foot with a penalty, costly penalty, and then a little bit of unfortunateness with the other coach yelling timeout, confusing Corday. And then the fumble to close out that that drive. Fumbles inside the red zone, especially that close to the goal line, are never good. So the Rangers looking for win number 4 in their last 4 games. And Stewart County this is going to be our first look at their offense.
And also the first look for our defense here. See if they can stop the running game, which they've kind of struggled with in the past.
And I believe the clock has actually started, and I don't believe it should be. It should start on the snap coming out of a timeout, but
as they pitch it to the right side, and that running back get a decent gain of about 4 yards on that play. So it'll be 1st and 6, or 2nd and 6, sorry.
Caleb Cole and Cole Hendricks teaming up for the tackle.
So hand it off to the right side again, and he is met by Corday Williams at the line of scrimmage.
And he is stood straight up, going nowhere. As Corday Williams throws the shoulder pad right into his chest and drives him back.
And I believe they were trying to say that was a fumble on that play as well. And the running back was getting pushed backwards by Corday Williams. Somehow the ball popped out. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Knights. They will pitch it to the left side this time, trying out their luck on both sides. As he breaks into the open field, but walks himself out of bounds, I guess, unintentionally. That'll be a 1st down for the Knights.
As he stepped out of bounds around the 20-yard line. From what we've seen so far is run heavy. And another run play, and he is stuffed in the backfield, about a 4-yard loss on that play.
Number 5, Braden Evans, meeting them in that backfield. So it'll be 2nd down and about 15 now after a loss of 5 on that run play. And a pitch to the right this time, and he is, oh my goodness.
Jay Anderson comes and takes his head off in the backfield. Almost took the pitch from the quarterback as he went in unblocked and just leveled the running back for another huge loss.
Now it is about 3rd and 20 for the Knights. So going back to where they first had the ball. And there is finally one receiver on the line of scrimmage for the Knights. Four on the line.
And Stewart County coach did not like what he saw from his offense and takes timeout. So like I said earlier, we sat down with some of our seniors on this team, asking about their plans for the future. And Roman Duson, if there's not a football opportunity outside of Southern Prep after he graduates, he's looking to join the Coast Guard. And Jay Goggins got accepted this week to Jacksonville State University in Jacksonville, Alabama. Actually, my alma mater. Go Gamecocks. They actually had a huge win over Middle Tennessee on Wednesday night. And he actually plans on majoring in engineering. Jay Goggins from Pell City, Alabama.
They will fake the run, throw it to the left side, and that just floats out of bounds. So it'll be 4th down and a long time for the Knights.
Very long. I think that that first down marker might be in Chambers County right now. As they are huddling up in right at the goal line. I think they're going to do a play it smart and no. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not sure what's going on down here in front of us. We're just here for the party.
Okay, so
That they lined up offside.
they're trying to push themselves back.
I don't know. This is getting kind of squirrely down here.
And the quarterback will line up behind the center. He looks to just throw the ball on 4th and a mile. And Katie Robinson chops number 25 down.
At the 12, so he didn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage. Turnover on downs as the Rangers prepare to take over. The other senior that we talked to Wednesday was number 13, Rhett Driggers from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, right outside of Charleston. So Rhett has over 20 – has over 20 college offers. Not only is he good on the gridiron, but he is excellent in the classroom academically. And his plans are right now possibly attending the University of South Carolina, majoring in political science, and then attending law school at either University of South Carolina or University of Alabama School of Law. As we come to the end of the first quarter, the Rangers on top 14-0. Kind of a interesting first quarter. It started off hot and then it just, yeah. What's your take on it, Dion?
This offense looked a little good to start the game. Kind of fizzed out a little on these last two drives they had. I believe that last drive the Knights had was the first time we saw the Rangers defense, right?
Yes, that is correct. And I think out of all of the plays that the Knights showed us on offense, only 2 of them were pass plays. The rest were all on the ground. Defense actually looked good against the run. That has definitely been a focal point over the season, was their play of the defensive line, especially allowing big chunk plays run up the middle. Braden Evans looking good at the linebacker spot. So if we flip the field, preparing to start the second quarter. Now, Corday Williams, coming into this game, has 840 yards through the air and 12 touchdowns. His long of being 80 yards and only 4 interceptions in those games. As Braden Evans takes a run right up the middle. We have 2 receivers off to the left, Duson and Katie Robinson. Caleb Cole to the right. Braden Evans in the backfield with KD in motion.
Fakes the pitch to Katie Robinson, puts the move on a man, and goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers.
An excellent decision by Corday Williams to keep the ball, call his own number, make a couple of defenders miss, and take it into the end zone for the Ranger touchdown. With Corday Williams coming off the field, looks like we might have that Wildcat set with Braden Evans. Fun fact about Braden Evans is he is actually an excellent, is it a chess player?
A chess player.
And he is in, as he had to fight for that extra half a yard across the goal line. Braden Evans takes it in for the 2-point conversion. So with 11:02 left to go in the second quarter, Rangers take a 22-0 lead over Stewart County. Yeah, but Braden Evans recently went to Auburn University to a chess tournament and did very well, and was actually invited to join the chess team or the chess club at Auburn. And I don't have my sheet in front of me, but I do believe that Braden Evans comes to us from North Little Rock, Arkansas. So one of the differences in tonight's game than the games that we've seen so far this year is Stewart County is the only public school on Southern Prep's schedule this year. Stewart County High School in Lumpkin, Georgia, near Columbus.
It's a little pooch kick, and he runs into the back of his blocker.
And he's just not wanting to come down. He's finally called dead. Stewart County coming to the line to start their offensive series. As we've got a tight set.
So they will hand it off to the right, and he is met by Josiah Anderson.
Same thing that we saw in the first quarter. Josiah just shooting into the backfield unblocked. Again, nearly taking the handoff. And going back to Braden Evans, actually won 2 games at the tournament at Auburn University. You play chess, Dion?
I might have tried in the past, but was I good?
That's definitely not something that I got into. I was more of a checkers guy.
So they will hand it off to the fullback, and he is tackled by number 8, Caleb Cole, for only a gain of about 1 or 2 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 14, maybe 15 for the Knights as their offensive woes continue in the second quarter.
So this is only the 5th game of the season for Stewart County. However, there seems to be a little bit of confusion on their offensive side getting set right.
Fakes the handoff, passes it to number 25 at the backfield. Corday Williams forces him out of bounds.
As he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, plus a couple more. So 4th and about 7. Coming up for Stewart County. So the Rangers defense is playing excellent against the run, and spoke a little soon as Cole Hendricks jumped offside. Going back to their rush defense so far has looked very impressive.
So it'll be 4th down and 3 for the Knights. I think this is probably one of the closest they gotten to that first down stick all night.
I believe you're right.
So they pitch it to the left side, and he breaks into the open, but is tackled by number 8, Caleb Cole. So that'll be a Knights first down.
One of their longest gains on the ground tonight. Number 2, Corday Williams, in on the tackle as well.
Pitch it to the right side. And big 71, Brandon Bell, number 7, Josiah Anderson in there. Just like swimwear.
Just like swimwear.
They will take him down way behind the line of scrimmage. And it'll be 2nd down and 16 for the Knights.
Brandon Bell busted into the backfield and stood him up. Jay Anderson made him go horizontal for a big loss. Jay Anderson is looking lights out on defense right now. He is playing at a different level.
So he'll hand it off up the middle. Taken down, and is that a fumble? I believe they'll call him down. But I think that was either Corday Williams or number 4, KD Robinson.
It was KD came in, laid a hard hit on him. So again, a little bit of confusion on the offensive side, and Stewart County will take their final timeout of the first half. So, still 22-0 with 5:34 left to go in the second quarter. What are you seeing so far on defense, Dion?
I would not lie. This defense has me very fired up. Like I could go on the field and just hit somebody right now.
Go do it, man. Go do it.
But
you got some eligibility in you.
This defense has been playing lights out. Other than maybe 2 or 3 plays where they've gained 5, maybe 6 yards at most. But defense, this line has been very dominant over the offensive line for the Knights. And I think Braden Evans, he kind of brings something to that defensive line that we haven't seen in previous weeks.
I agree. Braden Evans is getting around, getting to the ball, closing in. Jay Anderson is getting quick off the snap, getting in the backfield untouched. All around, defense is playing very, very well. Has not allowed any explosive plays or big chunk plays so far.
So about 3rd and 16 coming up for the Knights. See if they can grab a couple yards before they potentially go for it on 4th down. They will hand it off up the middle, but there is a flag on the play.
As that looks like it might be holding. Coming in from the line judge near the line of scrimmage. Still waiting on the official call. Actually, could be a false start against Stewart County.
That's always acceptable if you're the defense.
Absolutely. 'Cause I'm glad I saw that flag come out, because we were going to be eating those words, as that would have been definitely Stewart County's longest gain of the night. But instead, it's going to back him up 5 yards and replay the down. So Stewart County, again, coming in with only one win on the season, 1-3. Was shut out in their last contest against Baker County.
Number 12, Hendricks there. Get a little shoelace tackle. So it'll be 3rd and 11 for the Knights now.
As here we go.
One receiver out to the left for the Knights here. They got Katie Robinson and number 8, Caleb Cole, watching over him. 2 in the backfield, as they will pitch it to the left.
Cole Hendricks says not today, as he stops him for about a 1-yard loss. The running back tried to throw the stiff arm. Hendricks just ate it and slung him to the ground. So another long 4th down upcoming for Stewart County, who runs an offense that in today's game we don't see a whole lot of, with the quarterback predominantly taking the snaps from under center. An extremely heavy run offense.
One receiver to the right, number 3. They will hand it off.
And that's a fumble.
That'll be recovered by, is that number 7, Anderson?
Recovered by the Rangers, but there is some laundry down right at the 50-yard line near the Rangers sideline. There's going to be holding against the offense, which of course would be declined. Rangers will take over right at midfield. Off of the fumble on the miscue on the handoff.
So the Rangers will come out with 3 on the line, 3 out wide, 1 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 in the backfield, Braden Evans. Number 8, Caleb Cole in motion. Looks like they're going to pass it here. Looking downfield for Roman
He's got Duson wide open. Go, Roman. It's Roman Duson on the long reception, taken down right around the 13 or 14-yard line, I think closer to the 13-yard line. Again, Roman Duson finding himself wide open on a good pass by Corday Williams. So 1st and 10 for the Rangers inside the red zone.
Williams will try to make something out of nothing there, but gets taken down towards the line of scrimmage.
It's timeout on the field by the Rangers. They're going to talk this one over. So one of the few times that that offensive line hasn't picked up one of their blocks.
And looking at this defense, I think they've been sending a little bit of pressure all night. This is about the only time they've been able to catch Corday Williams, though.
That is true. Corday was able to get back close to the original line of scrimmage. Might have gained, or excuse me, lost maybe a yard. So three receivers, two to the right, Katie Robinson alone to the left side.
And Williams puts him in on skates, goes down the left side, and he's in.
He's in. Touchdown Rangers. He was able to escape the pressure, taking himself for the touchdown. So the Rangers go up 28-0. With 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go until halftime. So empty set back for the Rangers.
Looking to his left towards Katie Robinson in the back.
And he caught it. Was he in? Yes, he was. Right in the back of the end zone. Excellent focus by Katie Robinson for the 2-point conversion. Corday Williams showing some good touch on that pass as he threw it to only where Katie Robinson could come down with it. As the Rangers go up 30-0. So Katie Robinson picking up the 2 points as we get set for the Rangers to kick off. As we've seen so far tonight, number 10, Wynn, elects not to use a kicking tee and lay the ball flat on the ground. I take that back. I do believe he is using the tee this time. It is recovered by Stewart County at their own 46-yard line. So with 1:05 left to go until halftime, one can only wonder if Stewart County will stick to their guns and stay on the ground, or if they're going to try to catch this Ranger defense napping and take a shot downfield.
So they will hand it off up the middle, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage yet again.
Loss of 2 on the play. Again, number 5, Braden Evans, in on the tackle. Oh, we're under 30 seconds and counting left to go in the first half. I do believe this is just going to be another run play, and we'll take it to the locker room.
It is just that. Number 9 getting close to a first down before being taken down by number 9, Jay Goggins.
As Jay prevents the big play as the horn sounds, and that is the end of the first half with the Rangers on top 30-0 over Stewart County. So far, I've liked what I've seen from both sides of the ball, especially from our defense, as they've been able to, for the most part, stop a heavy run look from Stewart County. Offensive side, moving the ball well, both on the ground and through the air. What are your takes in the first half, Dion?
I couldn't have said it better than you did. Defense looking very dominant with one new piece added. Offense looks pretty good. Roman Duson getting some targets. Said we could expect that a lot more, and we have. But really, I still like special teams. Special teams has been doing their thing this game.
They have. They've been showing out for 2 straight games, getting a lot of onside kick returns or recoveries. I agree with that 100%. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back in about 14 minutes or so for the second half. Y'all come join us. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are about getting ready to start the second half. But before we do, our Rangers are trying to get to the National Championship Tournament in Panama City, which will be held November the 13th through the 16th, as they are raising money to pay for that trip. All money raised will cover meals for the team, gas and transportation, and lodging. And every donation, big or small, helps our student athletes focus on their game, build memories, and finish the season strong. And so far, they've raised about $2,000 of their $10,000 goal. So if anybody listening would like to donate to that memorable trip for these Rangers, possibly send our seniors off with a national championship, you can visit our Southern Prep Academy Facebook page for that information. Or you can call our office Monday through Friday. You can call 256-790-9202. And you can get some information on how you could possibly donate. Anything big or small, folks. As Southern Prep did win the national championship back in 2019 and were runners-up in 2021. As we see, the kickoff for the second half was fielded by Stewart County right at the 50-yard line. Where they will take over. So number 1, Braden Pace checking into the game.
I think this is a whole new look for this defense.
I do believe so. Corday Williams comes off. We got some young blood out there. Number 9, Jay Goggins on our near side, who we usually see at his cornerback spot. Going to be taking charge of this younger defense.
And the ball is on the ground, but a Knights player falls on it. So it'll be 2nd down and 15. Seems like they're picking up where they left off in the first half.
And their quarterback, number 7, in his usual spot under center.
Another fumble, and the quarterback falls onto it.
So 2 consecutive miscues on the snap for Stewart County. Definitely not the way they wanted to start this third quarter. Another bad snap as the quarterback picks it up and is dropped in the backfield.
So it'll be 4th and 20 for the Knights now. They want to convert in any sort of way.
Another tight formation with the offset eye. Hands off to the fullback, who has green grass. Is taken down by Jay Goggins, who saved a first down. The Rangers take over on downs. Excellent job with Jay Goggins catching up with that running back and sending him to the turf before he can reach that yard to gain, or the line to gain, excuse me. Jay Goggins has definitely wanted to become more involved in this defense, has made a couple of good stops tonight. Really been focusing on his footwork this week after reviewing some of the film from our game last week. As number 1, Braden Pace takes over at quarterback.
Steps up. Looks like he's going to take off, and he does that. Going to the right side and is pushed out of bounds. Might have been a little bit of a late hit, but
I would definitely say it was a late hit. Definitely not one that was needed, as he was clearly running out of bounds and was out of bounds when he was shoved from behind, but close enough to the sideline where he didn't result in a penalty. Corday Williams is in the game, checking in at wide receiver as he steps up to the line on the right side. K.D. Robinson in motion.
the pass falls incomplete. The intended receiver was number 8, Caleb Cole. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Rangers coming up.
So Katie Robinson and Josiah Anderson, 2 receivers left. Caleb Cole, Corday Williams to the right, as Jay Anderson takes the catch and slung out of bounds right at the 26-yard line. Good for a Rangers first down. So 1st and 10 from the 26. Jay Anderson back and running back.
Pace looking for number 2, Corday Williams, and he's got it. Using his speed to get around the corner, and he is in. That's a touchdown.
Great job by Pace finding Corday Williams. Corday steps on the gas, makes everybody miss, and he's off for another Rangers touchdown. So in the 3rd quarter, with 4 minutes, 50 seconds and counting, as we do have a running clock, it is 36-0. Rangers on top.
And the Rangers will call a timeout on the 2-point conversion. With 4 minutes, 38 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
So we're set to go, and it looks like Wynn is going to be attempting an extra point kick. Kick is up. It is good. So definitely not a look that we often see from the Rangers. They're usually an all-for-nothing two-point conversion team. But Wynn showing the leg with the extra point. So with 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter, Rangers take the lead 37-0.
Both teams look ready to go for the kickoff. So it'll be another little squib kick, and the Rangers fall on top of it. It bounced off the Knights' face mask and fell into the hands of number 12, Cole Hendricks.
And there you go, Dion. Some of that special teams magic you were talking about. As that ball hit the Knight defender right between the eyes.
So it'll be a handoff to number 7, Josiah Anderson. Took about 3 people to take him down, but gets a good gain of 9 or so yards.
Hard run by Jay Anderson, who's played an excellent game tonight for the Rangers. Mostly on the defensive side, but he is back showing his offensive flash as he was the starting running back for the Rangers the first half of the season.
Fakes the handoff, looking towards right, towards Caleb Cole. He's got it. Cole still trying to go forward.
And it takes 4 Stewart County defenders to take him down, as he was not going down without a fight on that one. Another good catch and run by number 8. As we are approaching a minute left in the third quarter.
Number 4, Katie Robinson in motion. Handoff to Jay Anderson going down the left side.
And he's got green grass, runs over his own man, says, get out my way, I'm going to the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers. And we do have an injured Ranger on the field. Never mind, that is number 71, Brandon Bell, who hops right back up. Don't think he was necessarily injured on that play, just couldn't believe he let Anderson run him over like that. So as the Rangers take the lead 43-0, we're going to see Kang Wynn attempt his second extra point kick of the night. As you will hear the horn blow. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. A low line drive, but hey, It split the uprights. So at the end of the third quarter, as I said, you would hear the buzzer sound during the kick. We do have a running clock for this second half. The Rangers take a 44-0 lead over Stewart County. And this four-game stretch that the Rangers have been on have been night and day different from the first half of the season. It always goes to show you football is definitely not a one-man game. It is a team sport all the way around, but if you can find that one piece of the puzzle, it can make a world of difference. And that's what it's done so far with the addition of Corday Williams. And then tonight with Braden Evans at running back and on the defensive side.
As we see number 11, Nick Izzo, coming in on kickoff. And we are going to get a deep kick from Wynn. As number 9 returns it, going to the right side. And is met by number 9, Jay Goggins, around the Knights' 42, 43-yard line.
So Jay getting in on some tackles tonight. Not only is he doing a great job on defense, he's showing off his special team skills. Not only number 11, Nick Izzo in the game, number 19, Kian Nixon. Working the linebacker positions.
And it is a fumble on the ball. Bad handoff.
And the ball is recovered by number 19, Kian Nixon for the Rangers. So another miscue on the snap for Stewart County. Which definitely no disrespect towards Stewart County at all. But their offense has looked totally out of sync tonight. A little bit of confusion.
I mean, in the first half, at least they were gaining a couple yards on the run, even if they weren't getting first downs. But second half has just been full of mistakes and I think plays they wish they would have had back.
Yeah, and I agree with that. They found a little bit of success on the ground in the first half. But definitely the center and quarterback are not on the same page. So I think there's a clock issue. I'm not exactly sure.
Fixing the chains, I believe.
Oh, I see now on the far side there is a chain issue as well.
So you see number 1 Pace in the game. And it's a handoff up the middle to Dylan Smith going down the right side. Still running and gets taken down around the 23-yard line. So a good first carry for him in this game.
Absolutely hard running by Dylan Smith. Getting his first look of the night at running back.
Empty backfield for the quarterback. Number 4, K.D. Robinson in motion. Pace keeps it going to the left and takes on the defender for maybe a gain of 1 or 2 yards.
Yeah, Pace called his own number right there, but there was 3 Knight defenders that were not fooled. So 2nd and about 9 to go. K.D. Robinson in motion.
Looking towards the right side, towards Caleb
He's got
Cole, and he's
Caleb.
got it.
Touchdown Rangers, Caleb Cole. The receiving machine for this offense, as he leads the team in all receiving categories. Takes it in for 6. And that was actually a really good pass by Pace, too. As Wynn goes 3 for 3 on extra point tries. That one definitely was not the line drives that we've seen before, as that one convincingly crosses the crossbar. So with 7:14 and counting remaining in this game, the Rangers take a 51-0 lead over Stewart County. As the clock winds down on the regular season for the Rangers, being their last home game. Talking to Coach Roland Bell earlier today, Coach Bell told me that the Rangers are going to be in the playoffs. However, unfortunately, we're not seated high enough to earn a home spot.
So that's going to be taken out by number 4. He is tackled by number 12, Cole Hendricks.
Hendricks comes off the field in a little bit of pain, got hit in, let's just say, not a good area.
Number 20, Jackson Weston, came in there looking to take somebody's head off, but I think he just hit Hendricks instead.
He did. He came in hot. He was looking for the big tackle. Accidentally ran into the wrong guy. As the up back takes it for around, see where the spot's going to be. I think it was around a 15-yard gain, and that's where they're going to spot it, right at the 40-yard line. So one of their biggest gains on the ground tonight. This late in the fourth quarter, saying that a 15-yard run was one of their longest gains on the night. Must mean one thing, and that's good news for the home team. So 1st and 10, Stewart County.
So it's a run up the middle. Tackled by number 50, Watts.
Dallin Watts getting in on the action.
So it'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Knights coming up on their own 47-yard line.
Good to see number 17, Jacob Zamora, in the game as well.
So they look to throw it to the right side for number 4. He is taken down, but not before getting that 1st down and getting into Rangers territory around their 46-yard line.
And Kia Nixon came in like a missile off that right side trying to get to that quarterback before the pass. And he just carries around, ends up making the tackle on the far side as well.
It is a fumble on the play, but it is recovered by the Knights. So it'll be 2nd down and 11 for them coming up.
So once again, another fumble. I'm losing count on how many fumbles there have been tonight.
It's a handoff going towards that right side. Dylan Smith holding on and finally brings him down after a solid gain of 5 yards. So 3rd down and 5 coming up.
And number 15, A.J. Thibodeau, in on the tackle as well.
And they're throwing it to the right side for number 9. Thibodeau there to stop him, but there's a player still on the ground.
As he is being helped up right now. Looks like he is holding that right leg. There's AJ on the tackle. Pulls him to the ground. His leg kind of buckled a little bit. So 4th down and around 4.
And they will hand it off, and number 10 is going down the sideline. It's pushed out of bounds by number 19, Kia Nixon. And the offense hustling to get to that line with less than 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And they're just trying not to be shut out for 2 consecutive games. So 40 seconds and counting. This very well could be the last play of the game. So they're going to go to the air. So he throws it deep, has a receiver deep, and it is caught for the touchdown. So, Dion, it's not going to be a shutout tonight, but our Rangers, another convincing win down here on the plains of Camp Hill, Alabama. So they're going to have 15 seconds on the clock. Score now 51-6. Good guys on top. So my man to my left, Mr. Deion Stanley, ranged from Panama City, Florida. This is his niche. Wants to get into sports broadcasting, journalism. Deion, I say you're well on your way, my friend. Doing an excellent job. It's been a blast being up here with you this year.
Had fun commentating with you as well, Sergeant Monk. Thank you.
Thank you. I've had a really good time as the horn blows, and that is it. So final score from Ranger Field, Rangers 51, Stewart County 8. As we watch on to one of the greatest traditions in high school football, as number 7, Jay Anderson, commands the team and leads them to midfield to salute their opponents for the evening. And that's a wrap. So final home game. Good guys come out on a 4-game tear to close out the regular season at home. 51-8. And looks like all cylinders are clicking for this Ranger team tonight. Special teams, again, coming in huge. Offense looked, although it did sputter a time or two, still looked dominant. And defense, coming up just a couple of seconds short of a shutout. So what are your takes on the game tonight, Deion?
It was beautiful watching the home team ball out last game, win in a convincing fashion. Offense seemed like they had a little bit of trouble towards the beginning, fixed it up. Defense was pretty flawless the whole time, aside from maybe a penalty or two. And special teams, it's my MVP.
Absolutely. I'll agree with you on that one. Special teams did outstanding. What a way to send our seniors out as their final game on Ranger Field with a blowout win over Stewart County. Couldn't ask for a better outcome to finish the season. But I've enjoyed it, buddy. Until next time, I'm Sergeant Monk.
And I'm Deion Stanley.
Y'all have a great night.